Hello, everybody. Today we're taking a tour of the Sam Ash Music Store. The store is now closed. This is the day after the store closed. So today is the day where all the racks and shelving is being removed and stuff that couldn't be sold is being discarded. So I'm getting access to the store with permission, and we're going to take a little tour of the store and its condition basically after everything's gone. This is in 2024, in May of 2024. So we're currently going to start out in the recording room here. This is where all the microphones would be and lots of equipment related to recording. There is also some keyboards that were in this area if we continue through the rooms here. And we're just continuing through the room here. It's also pretty neat to take notice in the detail and the architecture of the building, everything from the floors to the ceiling to the walls. This was formerly the Kapok Tree Inn Gardens and Restaurants, so there was a lot of detail put into this place. This was formerly the shopping area with little stores. This would be the east side of the store here we're currently in. And now we're getting ready to enter into what was, at the time of the restaurant, was called the mall, but this is the area where they had a lot of speakers and large equipment in this area. And then back toward the back, there was a lot of drumming equipment toward the back of the store. This would be where a lot of the drumming equipment was, back in this area here. It is all gone. Straight ahead was the Pro Audio area, where they had a little sound stage set up as well. And continuing around this fountain, this is where a lot of the drum equipment was, and so on, mixing boards, where some of that stuff was in there as well. Floor had amazing detail in this area as well. Marble tiles here. And this is the sound stage right there. It's in front of us. They also did some sales in there as well, but there, at one point there was a sound stage there. All right, so here in the mall was where all the speakers were set up in the middle. They had used equipment, new equipment at one point as well. They had some used equipment and just tons of speakers through the center, and then also sale items and a lot of stuff there. And off to the left as we go down this mall here, this is where all the guitars were. Everything related to guitars was on the entire left side here. As we walk down the mall, that is. This is also the east side of the building. Again, behind these statues was just nothing but the guitars and guitar accessories. And there was another room full of guitars as well in this room here. we're continuing in the southbound direction here, and we're coming to the back of where the customers were normally allowed in the store. Now, if you continue through these doors here, which we will do, this was storage and the area for lessons and some of the offices. I'm not sure the purpose of this room here, but this was possibly storage. And at one time, I believe keyboards were in here in the very early years of the music business at this facility. But this here was one of the dining rooms back in the day of the restaurant. But it's also empty, no equipment, nothing being stored in here as well. But this normally wasn't open to the public in the latter years of the store. That's the door we came in. Still looking around this former dining room of the restaurant years. Now we're going to enter into the next room here. This was also during the restaurant years another dining room, and this room was currently being used for storage and inventory, new items that weren't out on the sales floor. Again, this was a dining room. That's why the decorations were pretty fancy in here, and chandeliers. But it currently has racks where all the gear was being stored and boxed. There was a lot of internet sales business out of this particular location as well. So in the very back, as we approach the back of this former dining room, this area here, that's where the processing was done of the online internet sales. And here we are at the back where the shipping was done. Returns were also taken in. Just taking a closer look at the beauty of the ceiling and chandeliers. Quite an amazing place. It's a shame this public didn't get a chance to see much of this during the years of the music store. All right, and as we leave the storage area, back into that what was once a dining room, and then we go out into the main hallway. There's another little room off to the side we walk into here to take a quick look at it. Guitar repairs were done in this area back here. See a lot of broken guitars just kind of stuck to the wall there for decorations. That's the stock room back there. And then this is the room where they did guitar repairs and instrument repairs in here. And as we take a look through these windows and door area here, this is where some of the offices were, and the music lessons were done in this area. And we're now starting to head into the area where the customers would do their shopping in the public area. Notice the chandelier here. All right, and that's a tour of the building. Appreciate you taking the time to watch this. Please like, share, and subscribe.